All right, Shalom. I want to start off, as always, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racham Kodash. That one is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love to the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this lesson, I wanted to do another Motb update, and I wanted to talk about the digital public infrastructure that Esau is planning on implementing within the next 5 years in 50 countries. All right. And I wanted to do a response into this video here that was put up by the Money GPS. And he pretty much, he goes into it. He's more thorough than explaining it than me, but I have the actual website pulled up here, all right, concerning the digital public infrastructure and, also the global digital compact. I have a few precepts pulled up, man, but he's going to explain what this digital public infrastructure is, which pretty much is just the roadmap or the foundation of this coming digital prison. And once you get into this stuff, man, and you really read the fine print and the details of this is dark, this is scary, because life as we know it, as we live today, is going to change drastically, man. All right. And this devil is going to put some draconian laws into place and make it to where you can't function unless you go through this digital prison that he's about to implement in the world. So without further ado, man, I get into this lesson here. I pray that your brothers and sisters are edified. Here we go. And I also have this lesson somewhat sped up. It's 15 minutes long, and I'll play a great portion of it because he go into a lot, as in explaining a lot of what this digital infrastructure is. So here we go.
Did you think that a CBDC, a central bank digital currency, was a problem? Well, the DPI is much more sinister. What is DPI? You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. In today's video, we are going to talk about DPI, Digital Public Infrastructure. We're also going to look at 50 in 5, and that's a program aiming to launch DPI in 50 countries in 5 years. Understand this. This is a connection point between the CBDC, a digital payment network, a digital ID, and global governance. Oh, and guess what? It has already begun to roll out. Yes, what we're looking at today is news to a lot of people. The information that I have for you is preliminary, but you got to know this. You got to realize how this puts a connection, a road. Think of it like infrastructure, laying down the roads and highways for all of these things to come together. I'm going to explain it all. In today's video, we are going to look at the information, dig in. I'm going to show you it directly from the sources. Who are we talking about here? I'll give you that right now. Imagine the Rockefeller Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and the UN, to name a few. All parties in this DPI, in this 50.
Right. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, okay, the Rockefellers, the UN, these are familiar names that you always hear when it comes to this new digital prison that's about to be established, man, okay? And this guy, Gil Bates, his name is in everything, okay? Whether it be medicine, food, you name it, this nigga got his hands somewhere in it, bro, okay? And he's a puppet for the elites, all right? He's a demon, man. Here it is. This guy has no background in, agriculture and farming, all right, and medicine. That's not his field of work, but yet this man has his hands in it, all right? And they're all putting their so-called brains together, their plans together to implement this damn prison, man, okay? This devil is moving fast, bro. If you're paying attention to what's going on around you, Esau is working. He's not holding back, all right? It is so much going on in the earth, man. And it's all leading to this man implementing this beast system. All right. Now, real quick before I go on here, I want to read this precept in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because you know it that he had but a short time." Esau understand this, okay? His days are numbered. He has a bound that he can't cross. So he's moving with rapid pace to implement his plans, his ideas, okay? To enslave the whole planet Earth in this digital system. Real quick, let me get that precept in Job since I quoted it. It's Job 14, I believe here. Job 14 and the 5th verse. Yep, here we go. Job 14, verse 5, it says, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, that he cannot pass." So Esau knows this, okay? So he's doing whatever he can, right? He's pulling out all the stops to make sure that he get what he wants in the planet Earth, man, okay? So going here back to the video, all right?
50 in 5. Did I grab your attention? Let's begin. DPI includes systems like digital payments, IDs, and data exchanges. The 50 in 5 campaign, led by the UN, Billy G's foundation, Rockefeller Foundation, aims to implement DPI in 50 countries in 5 years. And of course, there's a concern here, right? You could look at the website, and I'll show you in a second. They have their own website, and it looks fantastic, right? Hey, let's give people who are less fortunate access to that digital infrastructure.
Right. And for you brothers and sisters out there who have time, you can go on Google and you can type in digital public infrastructure, okay? And you should see this right here pop up. This is the official UN website. So you can't say that I'm making this up or this is some plagiarized, website or somebody, made this up. No, this is the actual website. And as I show all the time, I go to the source of what Esau does and what he's putting out. And Lord willing, I get a chance to read some of this for you brothers and sisters out there. And they also have a little video down at the bottom I'll play for you. But this man, okay, he's telling you, he's showing you what he's going to do in the earth, man. Okay, it's right here before your eyes. So I'll let him say a few more words here before I get into that, though. Here we go.
Well, the DPI centralizes significant amounts of data, potentially enabling governmental control over citizens' activities. In some countries, digital ID systems have been utilized to restrict access to services or surveil their citizens. You know about that. You've seen that, especially over the last few years. This is another level. You thought that what they were doing a few years ago was a test event? Not really, in a sense, because it's being rolled out right now. They've been doing this for a while. And now we got the names. Now we know who's involved. And I'm bringing that to you right here and now. DPI's data collection could lead to a loss of anonymity and privacy, tracking movements, purchases, social interactions, potentially without effective oversight. Like I said,
right. And a good example of digital public infrastructure and people being surveilled and tracked all the time with no privacy. Just take a look at China, okay? Once again, Mr. Klaus Schwab said that China is an attractive model for the world, okay? It's an attractive model for the world, and pretty much he would want the world and the different governments to implement that kind of system amongst their people so that they can track and trace everything, man, okay? This is what this digital public infrastructure is all about, man. As time go on, you will see more cameras being put out in public, okay? These high-tech, cameras tracking you, okay? Eventually, you will have a digital ID. You will have a social credit score. These are the things that you will need to function in the society that Esau wants to establish here in the near future, all right? So here we go.
You've seen some of this before, but we're taking it to the next level. Why? Because this is now connecting multiple pieces. It's not just, your passport and this and that's your thumbprint. We now have the infrastructure, the roads, the highways of this digital universe all being connected together. The central bank digital currencies will come. That's one element. One element. Global standards for DPI could override local laws and customs. Nations might be pressured to adopt policies that align with the interests of the more influential countries or organizations. If the UN says, no, you got to do this and that, how often have we seen it before where countries will just bring about something? Maybe you've heard of Agenda 2030. Does that ring a bell? Yeah. Look up your city, the name of your city, and there's something to do with Agenda 21 around it. Just look it up. Where do you live? You live in New York? Type in New York Agenda 2030, 2030. Maybe you live in, Miami. Maybe you live in, somewhere in California. It doesn't matter. You could be in Europe. You could be in anywhere. Type in the name of your city, type in Agenda 2030 or Agenda 21, and you're going to see a report. And guess what? You're going to see some familiar terms in there. We're going to get into that. I will show you that. I'm going to give you a look at how this connects even further. If you can believe it or not, the information I'm about to share goes further. I mean, I can't even believe this. When I found this out, when I started to research the connections, this goes beyond even what I have been researching. There's a risk of data breaches exposing sensitive information. Governments or third parties might misuse data for political, economic, or social manipulation. You have no idea. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but how many times have we had information stolen, hackers, ransomware, all these things? The development and implementation of DPI may occur without sufficient public awareness or debate. The need for transparency in how data is collected, used, and shared is not going to be there. You know that, right? That's the problem. DPI could create a de facto global standard affecting how nations interact and govern digital spaces. This is a one-size-fits-all policy, but you got a lot of different countries, and not everybody is going to want to play ball, at least the people in those countries, but the ruling authority from over top is going to say what they want, and they're going to get it. We got to look at how this can be balanced out, because we do want advancement, but it's not going to get there in the way that we want it. That's going to, benefit us and favor us. It's going to be there to benefit the few, right? Let's look at some of that right now. This is directly from their website, by the way. Digital Public Infrastructure, DPI, refers to a secure and interoperable network of components that include.
Yeah, and I don't know why this yellow line here keeps popping up in this video. I was trying to see, was this something on my end? But it'll go away. But almost for every title or everything that he reads, this yellow line is going to pop up for some reason. So please excuse that, but you'll be able to read it yourself after it moves.
Digital payments, IDs, and data exchange systems. You thought I was kidding. This is their website, 50 and 5. UNDP, this is the UN, launching Inclusive Digital Public Infrastructure Development Initiative. Again, their own website. I don't just pull these things out of a hat. I didn't just make this up. 11 first mover countries launched 50 and 5 campaign to accelerate digital public infrastructure adoption around the world. Which website's this? The UN. Right. I'll give you those countries. If you will stay with me for a moment, then I'll tell you what's happening with them. We have this, where we get into the deepest levels. Only those willing to accept the truth should stay. If you're not willing to, now's the time. Now's the exit. I'm telling you right now. We're talking about sustainable development goals. Sustainable development. Have you ever heard of that?
Right. And I'm sure you brothers and sisters, should be very familiar with the sustainable development goals, man. Okay. There's some, we talked about hundreds of times. All right. You can go to the UN website. If you're a brother or sister out there who never seen it before or read those 17 goals before, you can go to Google, type in Global Digital Compact. All right. And you should see the United Nations website pop up. All you have to do is go here to this policy brief here. Click on this. Very, very easy, right? And you should see this right here. This Global Digital Compact and Open, Free, and Secure Digital Future for All. All right, this came out May 2023. You scroll down here and you will see these 17 goals, okay? that you can read for yourself. Okay? And this shit is very wicked and demonic. All right? Because they're laying out your future for you, saying, look, these 17 goals is best for humanity. It's best for nature. Okay? This BS covers your money, it covers your diet, it covers your so-called education, your health, it covers so-called climate change, smart cities, you name it, man. Esau so-called got it all covered. Okay, this all plays into this digital prison that this man wants to implement in the planet Earth. All right, so once again, when you get a chance, go read these goals. Okay, it all ties into this digital public infrastructure, man. And as time go on, you will see these things being implemented more and more and more. Okay, and Lord willing, we'll get a chance, to cover, different information that comes out about that. All right, so go back here to the video.
This is where we get into the Agenda 21 and Agenda 2030. This is a nightmare. For anybody who's read into this, you know what it's all about. But it is directly connected with the DPI. It's on the UN's website. It's right here. As a recent Digital Public Goods Alliance and Rockefeller report highlights, DPI holds great promise to accelerate the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals by including more people in the digital economy, enabling good governance and service delivery, and creating new tools to respond to urgent challenges. They are going to make it happen. It's already on. It's here. Look at how far this goes. European Digital Identity. Council and Parliament reach a provisional agreement on EID. You have not a personal identity, not a national identity, but you have a European identity now. All digital, all there under the guise of making it easy. We want to make sure that everyone is inclusive here. It's fair. Yeah. So there'll be a few at the very top who don't have to play by these rules. And then there's everybody else. Do you understand what this is all about? There's more control right now by these institutions than ever before. And guess what? They're about to take it to the next level. The 50 in 5 initiative aims to shorten DPI implementation by sharing learnings and best practices among the countries. Like, yeah, that's right. That would be good, right? Well, you could see these different countries that have, basically been playing ball with it. The first mover countries: Bangladesh, Estonia, Ethiopia, Guatemala, Moldova. And I was thinking to myself for a moment that it was mostly developing countries, but even Norway was on that list. Senegal, Sierra Leone, Singapore was on there, one of the most wealthiest nations. And Sri Lanka, Togo. Many of these countries have signed on. They've begun their work in DPI. Now, DPI is a big subject. It's not necessarily just one thing. It's not a central bank digital currency, just one thing. But it is what I believe to be the nucleus, the center of what we'll experience when it comes to the network, the global governance, and the levels beyond anything we could imagine today of control. This is it. This is it. DPI, 50 in 5. Imagine that's the center, and you have the central bank digital currency. You have your social credit score. You're going to have your digital ID. You're going to have everything connected to this one thing. It may have a different name, right? That's just kind of a general term, but there is going to be something central. It's going to apply to all these governments, and you are at the mercy of these institutions. And then you take it up to another level, that next level. I'll talk about that in a second. If you appreciate this information, understand that this is way, way beyond what.
Slocky, give me 1 second here. 1 second. 1 second. Slocky. Salakia for that. Salakia. Had to take a call. Salakia. But yeah, he pretty much covered everything, man, here in this video. You can go and watch it, okay, on the Money GPS, all right, video he put up here. But I want to read some of this here, man, all right, on the UNDP website for the digital public infrastructure. Now, reading this portion here, okay, it says digital public infrastructure, DPI, is a shared means to many ends. It is critical. It is a critical enabler of digital transformation and is helping to improve public service delivery at scale. It says, designed and implemented well, it can help countries achieve their national priorities and accelerate the sustainable development goals. Don't you see how all this is tied together? As he was saying in the video, everything Esau puts out concerning this 2030 agenda is all linking together for this Motb system, man. Okay? This digital public infrastructure is a foundation for everything else, for CBDCs, digital IDs, you name it. Okay? This man, he's gonna make life a living hell. All right. And once again, you can go and read through these 17 sustainable development goals. All right. They cover everything that Esau pretty much wants to do. And if you didn't catch that meeting they had this year in September, I advise you go on YouTube, type in a sustainable development goal meeting. They had it in New York. Okay. They had it September 18th and 19th of this year, right? 2023. So going back here, it says governments, donors, and the private sector and civil society alike have an opportunity to shape it. Join us. So scrolling down here, it says DPI is an evolving concept, but there is growing consensus on it being a combination of network open technology standards built for public interest, enabling governance, and a community of innovative and competitive market players working to drive innovation, especially across public programs. In line with UNDP's whole of society approach to digital transformation, our work towards building an inclusive and right-based DPI focuses on, it says, building partnerships and alliances, delivering government support, catalyzing population scale technology, shaping local digital ecosystems, right? This is big, man. Okay, shaping local digital ecosystems. He's gonna have these, 15-minute cities set up. Okay, he's gonna have cameras every damn where. He's gonna make life a living hell, man. You watch and see, okay? If you keep on living, right? You keep on living, man, you're gonna see this shit, bro. It says advocating for human rights and safeguards. But what does this BS got to do with human rights, bro? Okay, this madness. Esau always thinks that he knows best for mankind. They're not promoting the Bible, saying, "Look, Scripture says this. These are the human rights. This is the way to go." No, he's coming with his own stuff, man. It says facilitating research and learning exchanges. I jump down here. It says high impact initiative on digital public infrastructure. It says by 2030, right? 2030, which is a famous, a famous date for these elites. Okay, I don't know what their exception is with 2030, but they just keep on talking about it, right? And they also want those SDGs to be implemented in all countries before 2030. Okay, they made this clear. It says by 2030, the UN High Impact Initiative on DPIs aims to catalyze the collective action necessary, working with leaders and scalable models to unlock targeted support for DPI implementation and strengthening in 100 countries by ensuring that DPI is safe, accessible, affordable, green, finance, and future ready. Okay, he's all about the future, man. Now, jumping down here, okay, I'm not gonna read through all this stuff, but I read this. Well, yeah. So this part here. So I'll read this portion here, then I'll play this video for you, brothers and sisters. All right. It says digital readiness assessment. It says as part of the first phase of countries' digital transformation journey, right? You Esau wants your country to have a digital transformation. Okay. This shit should scare you, bro. This should scare you, man. They want everybody to do this, okay? They said 100 countries, but it's more than 100 countries in the world, okay? Everybody gonna have to bend the knee to this way of life. If not, you're gonna be X'd out. But these governments around the world, these different countries, bro, they're gonna bow down to Esau. It says we conduct comprehensive digital readiness assessments from which insights are used to enhance the planning, design, and implementation of digital public infrastructure across critical sectors. Now I'm gonna play this video here. Okay, this is a funny video. Watch, bro. Just pay attention to this. Watch this, bro.
When we can't
What do you notice? Okay, what do you notice in this video? This damn pamper, man. Okay, this damn pamper on the world, bro. Look at this, bro. This is a joke. This is a joke, bro. But oh my goodness, man. Esau's a piece of work, man. This guy's a piece of work, bro. He has a mask on the planet Earth, bro. This is crazy, bro. Okay, it's not funny, but this nigga is something else.
When we can't interact in person, digital becomes the default. Now,
right. When you can't interact in person, digital becomes the default. So are they planning to have another lockdown? Another pandemic? Who knows? But this is on their website, man. And they have a mask on the planet Earth, bro. So who knows what Esau has planned behind the scene? But nevertheless, he's moving forward with his agenda. Okay?
governments are turning to UNDP for help making this shift. The Chief Digital Office created a digital transformation framework to help guide governments. It is inclusive, involving all stakeholders in society, from citizens, municipalities, government ministries.
Right, now, look at this, bro, okay? You got infrastructure, government, regulation, business, people, okay? And it talks about a bunch of, stuff in here, all right? But down here it says sectorial opportunities. It says healthcare, environment, climate and energy, crisis resilience, smart cities, digital finance. It says foundational catalysts. It says data exchange, digital legal identity, right? Digital payments. This is the world, brothers and sisters, that is about to be implemented in the near future, okay? All of this stuff, man. If you get a chance, man, go and read through this. Go watch these videos, all right? The scriptures forewarned of what this devil is going to do. He's about to make life a living hell, okay? If you don't bend the knee to what he wants, you can forget about it. You won't have access to go get food, go clothes and, pay your bills. None of that, bro. And eventually he wants you to get that Motb put in your body. That's the ultimate goal. Once he get that in you, you can hang it up. Okay? You can hang it up, bro. But I'll finish up this video here.
And more. Each pillar has a sub-pillar. Our digital readiness assessment evaluates each sub-pillar and pillar to give it a score. That score is then aggregated and laid out in a spider chart, so we can investigate the different perspectives. We also look at data sets from international sources along each pillar. We combine all of these pieces together in an app and calculate the overall score.
Look.
These scores
Look.
provided and
Look.
calculate the overall
Let me see.
all of these.
Hold up. You see that? What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17. What's that? These sustainable development goals, man. They're telling you. They're throwing it in your face. This is what we want to be done. This is what we want to be implemented in the planet Earth. Okay, read through this stuff, bro. This shit is very demonic. It's very dark. Okay. Here we go.
All of these pieces together in an app and calculate the overall score. These scores provide an automated set of recommendations based on the stage they're at. Then we point to next steps, from policy needs to digital public goods. Want to unlock the potential of digital for your country? Go to digital.undp.org to find out more.
This nigga, bro, you got a mask on all the different planets out there. Okay, but yeah, man, this is their website. You know, you get a chance, you can go through it, you know, read through it, man. You can go through different stuff like that, you know, with they're all so-called about, you know, all this BS. But yeah, man, this is the world that Esau wants to establish. Okay, this is his plans. But thanks be to Yahweh Shai, he will not get a chance to fully implement what he really wants. Okay, because the Most High is going to stop him. And that's the hope. All right, that's our hope, man. The scriptures tell us that he will not get a chance to truly fill his belly. He will be stopped. And I have the precepts to, you know, go into that and to prove that, okay? First precept we want to get here is the book of Psalms, chapter 21 and 10. It says, their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. This is going into the destruction of Esau, okay? Eventually, the extermination of the Edomite race. He will be cut off, his seed, man, from among the children of men eventually. First, he had to serve his 1,000 years of captivity, according to prophecy. And after that, he's going to be gone, okay? They will not rise up again after 1,000 years with, you know, Gog and Magog and come against Yahweh Shai and the children of Israel on the planet Earth. That is complete madness. Once he get done serving his captivity, he can, you know, he can just go ahead on and just get ready to get up out of here, bro. Okay? Verse 11 says, they intended evil against thee, right? Against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man. They are intending evil, bro. It says they imagine a mischievous device, meaning a plan, okay? This digital prison is a mischievous device, man. The Motb, all of this stuff, man, social credit scores, is a mischievous device that he wants to implement in the planet Earth, man. It says which they are not able to perform, right? He will not fully get this plan up and running like he really wants it, man. Okay? Yes, he's going to get a chance to see hip people and so on and so forth, but he won't get it to how he wants it. Okay? Next precept here is the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and 1. It says, why standest thou far off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. And when Esau implements this system, he's going to persecute the hell out of the poor, man, which is Jake. He's going to make everybody's life a living hell, but especially Jake, okay, because that's what he really wants. If he can get Jake, you know, and see him every Israelite, he will love that, but he won't get a chance to. It says, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And he will be taken by the Lord, man. Snared in a trap through the things that he's trying to implement in the earth, man. To him, this digital public infrastructure is the perfect idea, right? Those sustainable development goals, it's the perfect plan in his eyes. But little do he knows that he's going to be taken by his own plans, man. And that's the power of Yahweh Bashim Hawashai, okay? Next precept here, this is Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Right? This is a vain thing, okay? This is all vanity, okay? But it's prophecy. It's prophecy. But it's not going to work out for Esau, man. Back in the scripture, verse 2 says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. So they really want to just get rid of the scriptures and the concept of the Most High and righteousness altogether, okay? They want to cut that out the earth, man. But verse 4 says what? He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. Okay? Most High gonna laugh at this man. He's a joke. He's just a proud devil who thinks that he's untouchable, man. Just because he has the power and the riches and the influence, he thinks he's the Most High. And that's in the scriptures, man. If you read Isaiah 14, you read Isaiah 47, Ezekiel 28, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, also Psalms chapter 10 speaks about him, pretty much saying that he is, all right? But the Most High is going to show him that he's just a man and not a God, okay? It says, verse 5, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. So the Most High going to speak to Esau through judging him, man. Through a harsh judgment of those thermonuclear missiles, but also him going into captivity, man. Okay? That's going to be his end result. And the last precept I'll get here is the book of Job, chapter 18, starting at verse 5. It says, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. So his knowledge that he has, right, his great, science that he has is going to be put out the earth, man. Okay? And the Most High, I believe, what is it? That's in Obadiah, I think. Yeah, Obadiah 1. Obadiah 1 and let me see here. Right, yep, here we go. Obadiah 1 and 8. Real quick, it says, shall I not in that day, say Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? So the day is coming to where Esau, he's going to be put to shame, man. And he's being put to shame now through the gospel, man. Okay, the brothers out there preaching, going hard, exposing this devil, man. But he's really going to be put to shame when Yahushua come back, bro. It says, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end, right? His mighty man, meaning what? His military. His great military might will be brought down, man. And dismayed, all right, put in fear at the sight of Yahushua and the angels. It says to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Okay, that's going to be the end result of Esau, man. He's going to be cut off by slaughter. All right. So going back here to Job, verse 6 now, it says, the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out, meaning his understanding. All right. Will be put out, man. It says, the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. So this devil, he's having hella counsels, hella meetings, okay, different summits and G7 this, G20 this, traveling here, going to Davos, Switzerland, right? Hella meetings. But his own counsel is going to cast him down, man. That's the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, bro. Okay? It says, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. If you brothers and sisters, I'm sure, if you ever seen the cartoon The Road Runner, all right, you had a old boy, I think his name is a Wile E. Coyote, I think. Let me see here. Let me see. Road Runner. I said Toad. Road Runner. I'm not cartoon. Let me see. Road Runner cartoon. I forget his name. What is his name? That coyote. Yeah, Wile E. Coyote and the Road Runner, man. If you've seen, this growing up, okay, almost every trap, all right, that a Wile E. Coyote, set up to try to catch a Road Runner, he would always get caught up in his own traps, man. Okay, all the time. And as a kid, I used to find that so funny, bro. I'm like, this dude, he's doing the most. Okay, he's building all this shit, but he keep on getting caught up in his own traps, man. And that's gonna be the end result of Esau, man. He's gonna be a Wile E. Coyote, and he's gonna be through. Okay, just like this picture. He's gonna be through like this picture, man. Through, okay, like old Wile E. Coyote, man. All through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, bro. Okay. So here back in Job again, it says, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon the snare. It says, the gin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. It says, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. And the Most High God has laid the snare. He has set the trap to get this nigga, bro. He think he's so wise, so smart, right? He's so prudent, so eloquent. He know all things. He can tell you about the universe and the different galaxies and the stars and, what's under the ocean and, different things of that sort, right? But his great knowledge is going to get him caught up. Most I got him in the trick bag, man. So once again, it says the snare is laid for him in the ground and a trap for him in the way. It says terrors shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. Okay? Terrors, man. And we know according to the scripture, the Most High, he's the king of terrors. All right? He's going to truly judge Esau, man. And bring him, drive him to his feet, bring him low. Show him that he's nothing, man. Okay? This is a God that we serve, man. He's going to send Yahushua back to put Esau where he belongs, man. And that's at the bottom, okay? He had his time, man. He has done enough. We've seen enough. It's over with, bro. So with that, I'm going to close out, man. I pray this information was edifying to you, brothers and sisters, man. Keep fighting, keep pushing out there, keep working on yourself, man. I'm going to close out here by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim HaKodash. Divine is unto the apostle and others a great millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.